Jay, it's been a demanding week, 5 games in 7 days. What's impressed you about how this team has pushed through a demanding schedule like that?
Well, I think we've gotten a lot of good things done here over this last, I would say, 10 days, going back to the start of training camp. But, I thought coming into a tough building versus basically Vancouver Canucks lineup, really liked the way we started tonight. I thought we gave ourselves a chance by playing fast and getting on top of them and doing and controlling most of the game through the first half. And then, we made a mistake here or there, and it kind of compounded. We took some penalties, but we'll learn from it and move on.
Is there an element of the pace of this week that really sets you up for the season?
Well, I like where we're at right now in terms of some of the things that we've covered. And most of them have been on the defensive side of things. We haven't spent a lot of time on the offensive side of things just yet. We haven't iced a full lineup just yet. So anxious to take this day tomorrow to come together as a team off the ice so that we can prepare to attack the last 3 preseason games with a certain type of intensity and get closer towards what our opening day lineup will be.
When it comes to the team's kind of key message of focusing on the day's business, how have you seen that play out through preseason, through main camp, and the way that these players have embraced that mentality?
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it day in, day out. Like you said earlier in your first question, there are 5 games in 7 days. It's not an easy task. Some of them have played 4 games. Some of them played 3 games. Some of them played back-to-back on numerous occasions. You couple that with all the work that we're doing in practice. We said at the beginning of training camp that we wanted to test our people both physically and mentally, and we're accomplishing that. Now it's about recovering tomorrow to set us up for a big game on Monday night in Seattle. We're going to continue to work on things as this last week of preseason progresses, and we'll be ready come opening night.
From the non-regulars that you had in the lineup tonight, was there anybody whose game particularly stood out to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, unlike their squad, we had a lot of non-regulars in our lineup tonight, and I thought our kids really performed, to their expectation. I thought Raphael Lavoie scored a really nice goal. He got himself inside the dots in a scoring position. Bourgault had some nice shifts. Hamblin had some nice shifts. Those were the guys up front. On the back end, obviously, Gleason made some plays. Niemelainen continues to impress. Broberg and DeHarnay had good moments, and all of them had learning moments as well. But, I thought some of our kids are really taking a step. That was, as I said, that was their lineup right there. They're a good team, and I really liked the first period, probably the first half of the second period. Then we started to run out of gas, take some penalties, turn some pucks over, and we were made to pay tonight.
The other end of the spectrum, what did you see from Brendan Sutter?
Brendan Sutter, someone who comes to work every day with his hard hat on. He's missed a lot of time here. 2 years away from the game at this level is a long time, but he came into camp at peak condition. He feels healthy, which is an important first step, and I see him getting better every day.
And in terms of roles for the kids, and you mentioned playing against basically the Canucks' real lineup, how valuable is it for them to maybe play higher in the lineup than they would get an opportunity to otherwise, and really sort of learn what it takes to be successful in those positions?
Yeah, I think it's invaluable experience. We can talk about it all we want, but until they experience it and feel what it's like to play against players of JT Miller's ability or Elias Pettersson's ability, Quinn Hughes. You can talk about it all you want, but until you experience it yourself, that's when the real learning begins. I thought our guys had some good moments, some moments that we're going to have to clean up and get better from. But we're going to take the lessons from today's game, move forward, be ready to play a tough Seattle team on Monday night.